This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
Government officials
The Center for Disease Control has reported an outbreak of the virus. Drop it.
Hello, and welcome to the Dead Frontier Radio Talk Show. I'm your co host, The Observer, and joining me is your one and only host and owner, Joe Taker 666. And we have with us the voluptuous, the nubile, the arousing Black Widow. Giggity. Oh,
Black.
yeah.
But thank you.
With
All
pleasure.
right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is season 2. All right.
Oh,
got-
finally. Let's do that.
Finally, we got just about 120 subscribers. Great
Nice.
work.
That's
for-
good, that's good.
Yeah, we're definitely kicking off. Thanks for tuning in. Season 2, we're going to kickstart really hard. We're going to get a bunch of episodes going in, and this is going to be the best season yet. This is episode
and
8.
plus this season, this episode, we actually have something special for you listeners and viewers out there.
Yep.
You ready for this, Joe?
What is it?
We are going to be taking fan mail and we're going to be reading them live every episode. So anybody who has any questions, personal questions, concerns, or just feel like they want something directed at us, just pure honesty,
Yep.
we're giving you, the listeners, a chance to take a shot at us. You get to interview us in a sense.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
That sounds
and-
perfect for the show.
Yep, and we'll do a random pick,
Exactly.
and every week we'll read 3 to 5 fan mail.
That sounds great. So yeah,
Yeah.
just like the Observer said, during the week, send us a PM, post, hell, even a comment on our YouTube video down below. So go ahead and pause the video if you got something you want to say, ask, even if it's a confession, or if you just want to be anonymous and say a couple of things about a certain person, or you just want to get something off your chest, by all means, just say it, and we'll say it through you guys.
Yep, we'll say it for you. And if you, like I said, you want to take a pot shot at us, go for it. I mean, after all, this is what we're all about: honesty, integrity, and courage. Okay, maybe not courage. I'm just gonna hide behind my desk over here. So, whatever.
All right, so in this season, we have some good plans. As you may know, at the end of the season, we'll have our season finale, which will include a new set of giveaway winners. So by all means, post on our thread, comment on our videos. Just by commenting and just saying hello even, you're already automatically entered into this raffle, and we'll let you know if you win or not on that episode. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, our last giveaway was pretty minor, but we'll get...
Yeah, rapist kit.
And if you didn't know, that consisted of a trench coat, penknife, and
And a whiskey
bottle.
Yeah, I don't know, Widow. You got any ideas for what's the next giveaway gonna be?
As of right now, I can't really think very well. No.
Well,
Yeah, you should
obviously,
probably stop drinking.
well, in the future, guys, we'll come up with something. We'll let you guys know. It's kind of early in the season to be giving out giveaways just yet, so.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. We might give out random stuff during the weeks, so stay tuned for like little events such as that.
We also might actually have prizes for the person who sends in the best fan mail of the week.
Exactly. So let's say we get 5 fan mail. We read off 3 of them. Out of all the 5, we're going to choose our favorite. Doesn't have to be necessarily an anonymous one, And if you don't want your fan mail to be read off on the show, by all means, just let us know. I mean, we'll read it anyways, but we won't obviously read it off live on the show. But if it's a good one and we like what you write, we might just send you a prize, just take a shot at us. So that's that. That's a couple of little announcements. We might add more later on. So basically, we're just going to sum down a couple of things. This is gonna be a little intro for the season, a little season opener, all that good stuff.
Run
But we're
down
also gonna
daily
go
news, what's been happening for people who haven't been around.
exactly. And if you're new, just tuning in, welcome. Come in, have a seat, check out our playlists. We have different games going on our channel. We're playing some Infestation, also known as War Z. Check that out if you're a fan. If not, that's fine. Obviously, we have our Different Tier Talk Show, so that's our main thing on our channel. But regardless, check out our playlist for any upcoming games and episodes. So
Oh, and
continue.
we might even at some point have a live movie streams.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so just
we'll keep you guys updated on the thread and whatnot, so
have a
you
few
won't be
movie
left
nights.
behind. All right, so continuing, we're gonna go on to clans. Just give a little brief, general statements about them, what's good, what's bad, the pros and the cons, and then from there we'll continue onward. Because during the week, not necessarily this week, but in upcoming weeks, we'll have certain clans that have chosen, that have been chosen to come on the show and basically have a spotlight for those specific clans to say a couple things about them and just kind of share their knowledge and just kind of have them stand out amongst the other clans. So,
Yeah. Also, I was thinking we should do like a little game show thing going on, kind of like a Family Feud with clans.
yeah,
That works.
that could work too. Like, just have a friendly little pit war against clan versus clan potentially over the show.
Well, as long as it ain't any PvP or any of that crap where drama can ensue, I think we're all safe.
Yeah.
So we're
So,
all safe here. Well, let's go. Let's get started with the daily news that's been going on as of recent.
sure.
Some people haven't been keeping up with what's going on. Hell, I'll be honest, even I missed it too. But unless
Same here.
many of you probably already know, but it seemed that the admin has released a new toy for everyone, the hand shock.
Ooh, that sounds interesting enough.
Yeah, hey, don't leave home with that one. I mean, I always got a few at home.
Yeah, you gotta leave them in your backseat if you need it. Who knows?
Yeah,
I mean,
actually.
sometimes you're riding on the highway for a couple hours. Sometimes you gotta go in the parking lot, the nearest gas station, park behind a dumpster and just go at it.
Yeah, just start. Hey, it's a pretty. I mean, I personally felt its grip. It's got a good pullback, good trigger. It's got everything.
It's all
Man.
what you need in just one small package. So definitely
Yeah,
check out that gun. Not
yeah, so
necessarily.
and it doesn't cost too much.
Yeah,
So maybe it doesn't take a lot out of your wallet. So,
true. True.
boys, you know what to do.
Yep.
There you go.
So if there's any recent news that you want to add or say, by all means, go for it, Observer.
No, not that not much that I'm sure people already know. Just the basic, stuff. I mean, just this other day though, I shit you not, we had. I don't know if this was a bad troll or not, but this some person posted, had an avatar picture of a Japanese woman spreading her legs wide open, got that pussy just flaring out there. Man,
Did you see
that's
my comment?
I'll tell you, man. You got a picture of vagina up there, and you got all the boys crying to that thread. Yeah.
Well, I
Did
can't
you see
say
my comment?
much to that since
Well,
haven't seen.
the one thing that really did bother me the most personally wasn't the fact that a person actually had the balls to do that. It was the more of the how long it took before the thread was even removed.
I know
Oi,
So,
did you see my comment
your
uh,
comment. No.
where?
on the thread?
Oh yeah, about looking like chewed up bubble gum. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, but I think unfortunately, comment of the day on that thread was PMS's comment,
I
and I
was.
and I quote, shout out to PMS over here, best guy in Dead Frontier I ever knew. And I quote, vaginas look like tarantula faces to me.
Tarantulas, tarantulas, they're just fuzz where your hamster was.
Yeah, but shout out to PMS over there, man.
Oh
That
yeah,
I
yeah,
think that was the best quote I ever read, man. That made my day.
yeah, exactly.
That made my day.
So,
I
speaking
don't
of
know what
shoutouts,
I've been looking at.
there's some people that have certain services and clans that they want to advertise, by
Yeah,
all
yeah,
means, let
yeah.
us know, and we'll work something out cross advertisement. So quick shout out to somebody starting out on YouTube. Not necessarily anytime recently, but they do have some Dead Frontier videos. Their channel's called Play Laugh Grow DF or Dead
Oh
Frontier.
yeah.
So by all means, if you heard of them, great. If you haven't, check it out. So shout out to them. And continuing though, let's go off to the next topic of clans. Now, before you commit to one, you kind of want to know ahead of time what the clans do. So some clans are more for PvP, some aren't. So you kind of want to know your playstyle first and choose one that kind of best fits that. So obviously, depending on which clan you want to choose, there's some pros and cons for individual clans and just clans in general. Now, yeah, so joining a clan obviously would be great. Pro pro wise, they have, they'll support you with running for TS, TPK. They might support you financially, but now for the most part, clans will only help you, get you on your feet a little bit if needed. But don't expect to, just go into clan and just, take a bunch of stuff. If you're broke, I wouldn't necessarily join a clan until you're more or less stable on your own first.
Yeah, yeah. Also, it does help if you're trying to join a clan. Just start off small. There's no shame in joining a new clan, or as many people will call a noob clan. There's no such thing as a noob clan.
True. I mean,
It's
all
always
these
good to,
clans started out somewhere, and sometimes
yeah,
it's better to join a newer clan. I wouldn't want
yeah.
to join a clan that has 100 people on it. Sometimes you gotta just start fresh. Who knows?
Plus, if
That
you
new
want to, yeah.
clan might be, one of the top 10 one day. So
Yeah, and to be honest, if you want to build a reputation and work hard there and get recognition,
right,
start off small, put
and
effort into
people
it. Who knows?
exactly, and people might notice that, be like, oh wow, you see this new clan? The last couple weeks they've been really good, and so and so has been in the clan for quite some time, really helping it out.
Yeah.
We might give them an invitation to our clan or just give them some kind of benefit in that sense.
Yeah. Also, there is not just clans out there. There are also guilds, actually. So if you're not comfortable with joining a clan, but you want to be part of a community or a group of people,
Right.
you've got guilds. And actually, speaking of guilds, we actually have someone here, the Black Widow, who happens to be in charge of one of the guilds, the Dead Frontier Dusker Society. Care to tell us a little bit about it?
I, well, I invite any and all people who are true Duskers who want to join the Dead Frontier Dusker Society and stand together against everyone else.
Revolt.
Hmm.
You
Well,
know,
you're not exactly, trying to vie for control over there. It's more of a community, isn't it?
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
it's just to stand hand in hand, with honor and pride, that we won Dusk for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
No,
so
that makes
yeah,
sense to me.
yeah, and I've seen a lot of Duskers, who basically, as you so delicately said, one I believe was one of our outtakes or off the air, that sellouts, who basically, they got their dusk, but they just traded in for better gear, and I guess that goes against that aspect of honor. So
Exactly. So I mean, like we said, obviously, if you don't want to commit to a clan, some clans do allow multi-clanning if you want to be a part of different communities. But obviously, you got to know ahead of time. I mean, are you gonna be active enough to be in a clan? What's your time zone? And obviously, you could talk to the members of the clan prior to joining, just to be like, all right, when do you guys play? And then from there, kind of plan something out and see if that clan's right for you. So that's that. Now, some of the cons of joining a clan could be such as follows, like you have to be committed in certain wars if your clan does go into war, and you have to always choose the side of your clan. Like you can't just join a clan and just because you have a friend in another clan, you can't just take sides. You always gotta commit and gotta be loyal to whichever group of players you choose to be with.
yeah, and also is the fact of, the saying, a team player. So if your clan decides to go overboard and pull cheap things, I guess you got to go roll with it.
Yeah, I mean, There's always issues with that, and there's always that
clans is a
drama.
dirty
You gotta
business. Yeah, clans is a dirty business. That's what I say.
right, and all the drama you gotta just suck into. So obviously,
Yeah,
there's give and take for that type of stuff. But you know, someone like me, I mean, uh, I have friends from like different clans and whatnot, so it can be kind of difficult, being biased over certain things and just so there's always issues and stuff like that. But I mean, in the way, it's your call if you want to join a clan or not. But just take your time before you totally commit to something. But they could be pretty useful. I mean, for like the lower players out there that can't really start out too well. There's smaller communities and smaller groups that are willing to
yeah.
help you out,
So just
get you on your
keep that
feet.
in mind. Yeah, keep that in mind. You got the new clans, you got guilds, you got groups who just want to have fun.
Exactly.
I
That
mean,
aren't
just
too
like I said,
hardcore,
just
serious, but
yeah, it's all about fun. After all, in the end, you can be a top PvPer, you could be a top TSer, you could be all that, all rich and everything. But to be honest, in the end, it's just a game.
exactly.
It's just a game, and people need to learn that you can't take things too seriously.
Yep.
When
And
you take two things too seriously, you end up just losing yourself to it. And
yeah,
if you care about reputation, eventually all that comes back to bite you in the ass. And it's not about pride. It's more about just having fun and just enjoying the game with your fellow man or woman. That's all it takes.
yep.
So,
And that pretty much concludes the topic on clans.
yep.
Now, as we get towards the end of the episode here, we're just gonna say a couple of remarks, some words, and so at this point, if you guys want to hop in and say a thing or two.
Well, all I'm gonna say is that I'm looking forward to this season. Looking forward to the fan mail. Looking forward to the events. I'm just saying this season we're gonna have a lot of fun. A lot of events, giveaways,
Exactly.
lots
Yep.
of just a lot of good stuff. Just keep
Yeah.
keep reading the threads. We'll keep you updated. That's all I'm gonna say right there.
Yep. I'm pretty damn excited, Observer, for some of these newer episodes coming in. Have more of a different feel to the show. We want to be more interactive with you guys. We got a lot of feedback, by the way. Thanks to everyone. There's too many people to just name off, but so regardless, thanks for the feedback that you guys do give us. We do read your comments, good and bad, and we always take things into account. So we do want to interact with our viewers more. I think the fan mail would just be a fabulous idea for that. So give a comment, pause the video right now or finish the video, whatever, and just leave a
Yep, yep.
comment, tell us
So you
something.
mean you yeah you could either I think you could either send fan mail to PMs to either Joe Taker 666 or the Black Widow, or you can if you want to send some to me you could do so on the Dead Frontier Talk Radio
Website,
website, the
yeah,
official website, yeah, and I mean, I'll look at it. Not just that, we all can, all three of us will be able to take a look at it, and then we can, choose from there. So,
exactly. And speaking of our website, now for the most part, this episode is concluded. If you got what you needed, by all means check out the next episode, episode 9, if it's out by then. If not,
yep,
go back, check out our other episodes, and stay tuned for any new info. But now, on the last final note, I want to talk about the website. Now, with our website, obviously it looks great. It looks good. I like the design of it all. We have some forums, and by all means, feel free to just start posting things there. Um, it's pretty much it's pretty damn uncensored there. So if you wanna, kind of state your mind or your business, do it there.
but
If
we
you're
are
kind of
gonna ask that you keep your limits and keep it
exactly,
clean at
yeah,
least.
yeah,
So we're not your babysitters, but
yeah.
at least we expect you to know
And be
what's
mature about it. Use
yeah,
common sense. That's the main thing. But
yeah. So
regardless, if you
whatever.
have
Other than
something that you
that,
want to tell us that might not necessarily be good, say it on the thread and Death Frontier. By all means, use our website for that. And we're gonna try to add a chat room on there. I tried to do it the other day. I couldn't really find a program for it, so it didn't seem to work out too well. But if you guys have any knowledge on websites and stuff like that, by all means, let us know, and we'll get you on our crew for that. And that's about it. So thanks again for watching this episode. Thanks for tuning in on season 2. This is the official Dead Frontier Talk Show. We have some great plans for the future. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'd like to get your feedback. Send us that fan mail. All right.
Yep,
So
yep.
thanks again.